discussion on love. So Joaquin, what is your what does love mean to you?
Okay, I personally believe that love is an idea of connection beyond the limits of what we consider disposable. I feel like a lot of has to do with that illusion, has to do with what we give and receive. It's the illusion that we're giving the same amount that we're receiving back from that person that we consider to be in love. It's also the illusion of being dependent beyond the limits of emotion. To the point where you almost feel like you are physically dependent to the other person. However, I feel like this is an illusion because from another person's perspective, um, this could be like a total different scenario.
What do you think love means?
Well, I think, like Joaquin here, I think it's a social phenomenon that it's not necessarily a feeling, it's something that we progress to as we get to know someone. It's the bond that we share with another individual.
I agree. At the same time, it's also it's not a need, it's a want. So if you want, you don't technically need another. You can use love relationship-wise, of course, but it could also be with family. It could be with friends. You don't need to have a.
So you're saying it's biological?
Not really, but at the same time, it doesn't have to be with someone you're trying to, let's say, get married and keep that love there forever. It can be with a special friend, or it can be with your family. Like, you can love your family, right?
Yes, but that's after you get to know someone. That's bonding. So it's after a certain amount of time.
Do you guys feel like there is different types of love?
Like I said, yeah, there is. There's different types. There's with your friends, your partner, and your family.
But I feel like all love is, like in definition, the same. It's just having like a special bonding with someone. Like regardless if you're talking to romantic love or just love for like your family or whatever, like you still feel that bond, that feeling of not being alone, which is what people seek when they're referring to love, basically.
Usually, because some people don't really have the same interests when they bond. It can be like opposites attract. Like one person can be this way and another person can be like that way. Of course, they're still getting to know each other and they're bonding, but not really in the sense of they're like on the same page. So what do you mean by bonding? Like they're like equal? Like they like the same interests? What do you mean by bonding? Because there's different types of bonding.
Okay, when I say the word bonding, I mean the feeling of being able to share your emotions with that person. Not really like because you can have things in common with the person you love, or you can have nothing in common with the person you love. It's just the feeling that he's there, you know? I feel like that's where like the part of the illusion comes from, you know? Because a lot of it when you feel like you're bonding with someone is because you're like, you know, talking to them and they're talking to you back. You feel like you're giving them happiness and you feel like they're giving you happiness, you know? But it doesn't necessarily have to work that way. And I feel like that's where like it becomes sort of an illusion. It just depends on your perspective, what you consider to be bonding.
Any other comments?
Yeah, I think, again, I'll have to side with Joaquin on this topic. I really think it's an illusion of once you get to know someone, it's not necessary. I don't think there's different types of love. I think it's basically just what you believe love is to begin with, and it's just how much you have bonded with that individual to begin with. Like your romantic interest, you desire more out of him or her than you would with a good friend. It's just what type of relationship you're looking for at that time.
All right. Thank you guys. Yeah. Outro.
So negative. Oh my god.